We're joined now by Weekend Sunrise money man Scott Phillips from the Motley Fool. Morning to you, Scotty. So COVID was meant to be this economic disaster. We kept on hearing we were going to fall off this fiscal cliff, but it seems that hasn't happened. What's going so right?
Yeah, Mon, good morning. That's such a great question because it really has been. Look, it's very, very hard to forecast anyway. So the government, Treasury didn't really know what to expect. They took their best stab at it. I can't be too critical, but we know we bounced out of the last lot of lockdowns nationally really, really fast. Unemployment fell, spending went up, GDP went up, and that's exactly why the government just simply didn't expect we'd be back on the horse so quickly. The concern, of course, is moving forward. The Treasurer has also said, but most of that improvement is going to have to be given back because of the lockdowns, particularly in New South Wales and in Victoria, because that wasn't forecast in the budget. So the folly of forecasting is always clear when you see these sorts of numbers. But look, at least we started from a good position. But I said most of that being eaten up by the current lockdowns.
Yeah, OK. So does that mean, like, what do you think the chances are that that things are going to improve even more, given that we know that New South Wales, for example, gets out of lockdown in about 9 days, 8 days?
Yeah, I'm seriously hopeful, Mon. Mike, I've got a bit of an asterisk on this one because the first time around we went and splurged online on just about everything, TVs, couches, computers, home offices. We spent up really, really big. Whether or not there's enough money in the kick this time around, whether or not we simply say, well, we've been here before, let's not do it again, that's the big open question. I'm seriously hopeful that it does happen, of course, particularly for those physical retailers who've done it really, really tough over the past 3, 4 and 5 months. So fingers crossed for a good number. It won't be as good as last time, but hopefully it will be a positive recovery.
I think people are dying to get back out to the shops. It's an outing now.
So
Yes, all right. What about this announcement from Qantas yesterday about overseas flights resuming from mid-November? So they're looking at 3 times a week to London and LA. That's from Sydney. It's not a huge amount, is it? Not a huge amount of people. What impact will that have on the nation's finances?
Yeah, really good one. This is going to be largely a psychological one and not much more. As you say, not many people flying, not many planes in the air, but the very simple sense of we are getting back to normal. Things are going back to the way they were. People will be booking holidays out 3, 5, 6, 12 months. And so the positivity that brings, it's all about the psychology and confidence when it comes to the economy. And so people spending, just simply believing, knowing that things are going back to normal means we get back to our normal spending habits, our normal, just the things that we do in the economy, and that is going to be really, really good. So look, this particular announcement, not a huge deal economically, money-wise, but a big, big boost for confidence. OK, and just finally, a mixed week on the share market, soaring to a new high for the year, but then taking this dramatic fall. I read 3 times it being described as eye-watering. What's behind all of that? Stunning one, wasn't it? The market was up almost 2% on Thursday and then gave the whole lot of it back on Friday. And you kind of think, hang on, that was 2 days worth of activity for absolutely no gain. The market's very concerned about what's happening internationally. China remains on the nose. The Evergrande story your viewers will have heard about is still out there. We don't know what that might do to the global economy and how quickly the global economy recovers. The iron ore price here at home, of course, having a big effect on the market, halved in 3 or 4 months. That's a big one in terms of BHP, Rio, Fortescue, and unfortunately, back to the beginning, the federal government budget.
Yeah, fascinating times. All right, Scott Phillips, thank you.
Thanks, Mon.